You're you're welcome. What's up, everybody? This is the Purp Show, season 3, episode 3. Now, I want to ahead of time apologize for kind of rescheduling last minute. I've been gone for 2 weeks, on some personal shit, but I'm back. Waiting for some people to get in here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a good show. Not gonna go too long. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go I want to keep it under 2 hours because I gotta go watch Snowfall. I gotta go do that review. That's gonna take me some time to do that as well. Um, Running off 4 hours of sleep, so we're gonna make it do though. How's everybody doing in the chat? If you're checking this out on the replay, definitely, definitely hit the like button, light up the comment sections. Because I don't normally get people commenting. You know what I'm saying, after the show or whatnot. Just feel free. You know what I'm saying? People that are in the live chat, definitely chat amongst yourselves. I'm not ignoring you. When I'm up here, you know what I'm saying? I'm just really engaged with the panel. You know what I'm saying? So feel free to have conversations amongst yourself. I'm always paying attention, trying to multitask here. So don't think of that I'm ignoring you. I got all the links. You know what I'm saying? Super chat is available. You can also reach me at Cash App, Streamlabs. I gotta set up I gotta put my PayPal in here, but I'm gonna figure that out some other time. Shout outs to people watching on Periscope. For those that are probably catching this, I don't know. It's like the last month of Periscope as well. They shut down in the 31st. You know what I'm saying? So I might as well, for the people that watch it on Periscope, definitely come over to YouTube, subscribe, and check me out every Wednesday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? To continue the entertainment. Let me just check out the chat real quick. JJ Smooth, Braille, Adam, salute. Antonio, salute. Philip, salute. How's everybody doing tonight? K Dot should be popping up in a minute. Waiting for him. I sent some links out to some people. I don't know if they're gonna come through. If not, the show goes on, nothing changes. But you know what I'm saying. Like I said, I wanna just be clear. I apologize because I was just going through shit that week. I wasn't feeling really motivated to stream, so I just rescheduled last minute. But I dropped a shit ton of content in between the time, so everything is good. Um, Things should go as scheduled. I'm definitely going to take breaks in between. I'm going to give you a chunk of streams here and there, and then take a week or so off. You know what I'm saying? So expect that. But I will let you know ahead of time. So you're not caught off guard. Can I be here clearly? Do I sound all right? Let me know in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I'll make sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm using my backup headphones. You know what I'm saying? They seem to work better than my Bluetooths, which is fucking retarded. Yeah, I'm just trying to have a good night. You know what I'm saying? I want to get to watching snowfall as soon as possible. We got a bunch of stuff to talk about though tonight. We got a bunch of stuff to talk about. Some things may get cut depending on who shows up. You know what I'm saying? PB, hop in, bro. I sent you a link. What are you doing? Hurry up, sir. All right, bro. All right, all right. Landon, salute, salute. Yeah, man. I've been gone for 2 weeks, man. So what's everybody been doing? You know what I'm saying? What y'all been watching? I know everybody been watching that Wine Division. We definitely gonna talk about a little bit about that tonight. You know, we're gonna talk a little bit possibly about Jared Leto's Jesus. I know this is kind of old news, but it's let's just I don't care. We're gonna talk about it still. We're gonna talk about Spider-Man and the official title. We're also gonna talk about the Black Superman. That's probably the most controversial, out of the you know different things I got planned for tonight. Get Kate out of here. What up, Dot?
Yo, what's up, everybody? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, what's good? Shouts out Sato with that donation. He be everywhere. Thank you, Sato.
Oh shit. Settle. Let me get your Team Kong. Indeed. And like I said, K Dot, I got smoke for you, bro. I got smoke for you, bro.
And
I
we'll
got
see
smoke for
March. Wait, we'll see March 30. What's March 30th when it drops? We will see.
I got smoke for you, nigga. But yo, when are you going to the little character you got, right? Your avatar, whatever the fuck. When you gonna get your a character in the scouts uniform?
Uh, I was actually shit. I wanted myself as the armor titan, my nigga. That shit fire, bro.
Yo, can you imagine the avatar with with a high top? Yo, that's funny as hell. Or the beast titan, you know.
I mean, I don't know how I want to do it because I don't know. It's the naked body and shit. I don't know if I want to have like. The thing about the armor titan is the upper body and shit. I don't know. I might have Stevenson keep some pants on it.
Yo, you can do you can do the armor titan. You know that should be funny as hell with a fucking high top. That'd be fucking hilarious.
I might do
The
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 armor that
armored
Black
high
Titan
top.
just me in the sky
The
top.
armor,
The
the
scout top.
armored high top. Yep, the armored high top. What up, PB? How you been, bro?
Oh, not much. I was real excited to be on the show 2 weeks ago. Real excited, and
I
then
know. I
Yeah, it's
disappointed
kind
you.
of bad.
I let you
nighttime
down.
nighttime rolled around, and I was like, okay, I'm ready to go on the show, and it disappeared, and I was like, where did it go? What happened?
Yeah, man. I was going through personal shit.
Shit
I don't know,
happens.
Landon. I'll
Yeah.
see if Stevenson can do a hybrid of like the attack and the armor. Give him something hard to do.
Yeah, give him a challenge. But yeah, so I seen you, PB. You've been watching a lot of Johnny Depp movies and stuff. What's up with that? So you lost a bet?
Oh, did I lose a bet? No, I didn't lose a fucking bet. Are you kidding me, guy? What? Did I lose a bet? Like, I'm not sitting here watching all of the romantic comedies. I
He
watched
says
Pirates of the
loco salute.
Caribbean, and then I watched Dead Man and Black Mass. And
Oh, so you just
if anybody's seen The Departed and you haven't seen Black Mass, maybe you should watch Black Mass because it's way better than The Departed.
oh that's a hot take. Yo, Departed is pretty good though.
It's pretty good. I like The Departed, but there's not a character in The Departed that is Whitey Bulger level.
Interesting, interesting. That's a hot take though. I saw Black Mass a while ago. Maybe I gotta rewatch it. I don't normally like rewatch it, even if I like it. You know, it's got to be like astronomically like amazing, like Attack on Titan. Shameless plug.
Interesting. I
Yo,
guess.
Chillmonger is in the chat. Shouts to Chillmonger, bro. If you catch up in time, like within like a month, well, by the 28th,
Up
I
chill.
would definitely, I would definitely love to have you on an Attack on Titan live stream so we could talk Attack on Titan. If you catch up, I know you're taking your time. You're the type of person you take your time and stuff, but I am so curious to hear your thoughts on what you've just witnessed so far. But because he's in middle of season 3, so it's like, yeah, shit about to get real. Not gonna spoil nothing for him.
About to get real, so they were dicking around for 2.5, 3 seasons.
No, I'm saying like it. Every season takes it up a notch, but like season 3 and where season 4 is at, that's just like the pinnacle of the show.
I
But
think I think season 2 and my
Ah,
4 are my favorites so far. Season 2 and 4 for me.
yeah, 4 is just like fucking amazing, crazy story wise. It's just amazing. You're at the finale of. Oh man, I'm going to DM you later. We're definitely going to be talking. We definitely going to be talking about because I know his mind's blown right
Mister,
now.
Mister, I need to start the stream early because I have to do a review later. Oh wait, someone in the chat's watching Attack on Titan. I'm gonna be DMing you later. I'm busy.
Yes.
Fuck watching the
Yes.
show. I got DMs to
Yes.
take care of.
Before I start Snowfall, I got to talk to Showmonger because I know he's wrecked right now. I know he's wrecked right now because he
He's
had some good
fine.
theories, but I know his now he's just like it completely flipped on him. I know how he's feeling right now. He's probably what I'm saying. I don't know, but
Who
what I'm
knows?
saying. But
Anybody be able to get shit in that show right? The way that you
what?
talk about it, nobody would ever be able to guess anything is going to happen in that show.
It's really hard to predict because like you'll have like a prediction in your head and then it'll play out completely different. You'll be like, oh, this such and
Ah,
such person with this person with that person, and it's just like, nah, it's not even what you think.
okay.
Yeah, man.
Maybe
But
I should watch the show.
Yeah, I agree.
yes,
Yeah.
you
First
should.
half of season
You
3 is
do you
great.
have do you have Hulu, PB?
um, I don't think so. I know it's on the Roku, but I think it's the free version or whatever the hell it is.
If you don't mind ads, then it's they got the whole season pretty much out. Besides like the dub, for the new season, they got the dub for one
Who
through
has the
three.
dub in the sub for the first 3 seasons?
No,
Yeah,
what?
no.
No, I just need the dub. I'm not ever watching the sub of any of those shows ever.
Uh, the sub is everything. The
Oh,
sub is everything.
if you just want to watch a show that has constant action happening all the time, and you'd love to divert your eyes away from that action to read the words because you don't speak Japanese, oh,
Hey,
you've
it's
just
more.
got
It's
to see
more.
the
It's
sub.
more. It's more than just speaking Japanese. It's the performance. Like Aaron's sub
Performance is a
voice.
cartoon.
Aaron's sub voice is next level shit. Like the dub is cool, but it's nowhere near his sub. It's nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. Same with Reiner's character and all that stuff. Like
No,
I'm
I
not gonna
think
get into. I'm not
Antonio's
just
right. I'm gonna go with Antonio on this one. He
no.
said
Antonio does.
I like the
Antonio doesn't know what
dub
he's talking
better.
about.
I don't
Antonio
know.
doesn't know what he's talking about. Antonio doesn't know what he's talking about. Don't even listen to what he's saying. Don't listen to what Justin Bieber says, bro. Do not listen to Justin Bieber. That's not good for that's not good for anybody. Don't listen to him. You know what I'm saying? But you watch the dub, watch whatever. You know what I'm saying? You got season 3 up until season 1 up to 3 for the dub. I don't know when they're gonna end up putting. They're probably gonna wait until these 16 episodes are done, and then they're gonna put because right now the dub is going on Toonami and stuff. But I don't know if you have on demand or something like that, you can probably watch it through
Well,
there. But
yeah, the dub is going on Toonami because they want people to watch it. They're not going to put the
anyways,
sub on
PB.
there, guy.
Anyways, PB. Anyways, the
Oh,
disrespect, the
look at
slander.
this Killmonger guy. I've learned Japanese. I can't read that word. I don't
I
speak
think
Italian.
Yes.
the dub, like for example, the dub in Attack on Titan, for example, Aaron's roar in the dub, I like it better than the sub. I like Aaron's roar in the
His
dub better than the sub when
his
you
roar, like a
Yes.
human roars.
And look, even going to, I don't want to spoil season 4 for Chillmonger or anything, but like Aaron's voice actor does such a great job of changing up his voice compared to his dub, where his dub just sounds like kind of pretty much the same. Like doesn't like because it's pretty much a time skip and stuff. He's a little bit older, but that's as far as I'll go with that. I will get off that. Definitely check out my Attack on Titan review and KDOT's review. We most likely always drop Sundays. You know what I'm saying? Episode 13. Shit gonna get wild. It's gonna get wild. But speaking of bets, right? You know what I'm saying? Kada, can you explain
Yeah.
this?
Explain what?
Oh,
My man,
that looks
my
like
man Kong. My man, hold up. My man Kong has your boy, the fucking lizard, by the throat, off the ground, with one hand, about to punch the shit out of him. Give me tell Tyler I need my chips with the dip. You might as well just give me my $10 now. I want your
see
I want make sure hold
Tyler
up.
is
Hold on. If Tyler is listening, if he ever listens to this, you can relate this message. Like send this message to him. I want your $5. Nobody else. I want yours. I want your $5.
Look at it like this.
Can't.
This is a typical Godzilla, trick. He's allowing Kong to
Oh,
get
look,
close
look.
to him so he can burn that
Look at
motherfucker's
this
face
guy.
off with that
It's a
atomic breath.
treat.
Look at him. He's getting ready to blast him in the face with that
He
atomic breath.
gonna punch him in his throat. He's gonna punch him in his esophagus and break his shit. Like his shit. He gonna be, he can't. Nah, he's not gonna be able to do that no more.
See, look, you gotta look at
This
Kong's face. He looks worried. He looks worried like Godzilla's
Nah,
about to shoot
nah.
something in his face.
Now, how is he worried when he's got him lifted off the ground with one hand?
Hey,
Off the ground.
Hey, I don't
You
understand.
can't see his feet. You can't see his feet.
Hey, Purp, let's not forget.
They're face to face with each other when they're when they're face to face. They're face to face with each other. He has him up in the. He has him lifted off the ground.
If
He's about
I
to choke
cannot,
his ass.
can you see the
What up,
ground
Virgo?
where his feet are? Yes or no?
Yes, I can see his little baby feet.
Carmen Aguilar.
I'm assuming PB, you're a team Godzilla going into this movie.
Hey, don't be talking to Carmen like that. You leave my woman alone.
I know it sounded. That name was very familiar. But back to it.
Carmen, salute.
Kong is taking L's as we can see here.
Lobo,
this gorilla
salute.
is way over his head right now. This is typical Godzilla 2000s fighting tactic. Godzilla did this to Orca in Godzilla 2000. Godzilla pretended to let himself be eaten just so he can do a atomic
Bro,
breath.
we ain't talking about Godzilla 2000. We in 2021, my nigga.
I know. I'm just saying, this
dog.
is a Godzilla tactic. Godzilla lets his enemies get close so he can blast
No.
them.
No. So he let Ghidorah kill him.
Well, yeah, man.
This is a totally different league. Ghidorah was wrecking him. That's different. Kong will not be wrecking Godzilla here because all I seen in these trailers, I saw Kong get slapped. I saw Kong go to sleep. I saw Kong go to sleep in the trailer.
But you forget all the shit that Kong did. You forget all the shit Kong did. We started this whole trailer off with Kong punching the shit out of this lizard.
Yeah,
this dumbass lizard.
That little chimpanzee punch for sure.
Chimpanzee. Wow. That's a big ass champ.
He got the strength of a chimpanzee. This Komodo dragon.
Husky, salute.
Look at that. His fur ain't even real. He got that cheap dollar store fur and sheet. That Dollar Tree fur. Kong ain't real.
All I know.
Are you impugning the reputation of the Dollar Tree now? What the hell is going on here?
Hey, PB, I'm more of a 99-cent store guy. Dollar Tree is cool. It doesn't
all I'm saying, K-Dot, get ready to pay up, my nigga. Get ready to just pay up. Okay? I want my chips with the dip.
Hey, when I get my $10, I'm about to be cashing out that 10, bro. I'm about to give me hella candy and shit. You know what I'm gonna do? Once I get my 10, I'm gonna get my candy and then rewatch Godzilla vs. Kong and watch Godzilla take another W.
Who is this Antonio? Because that is hilarious shit.
Harambe, yo, respect to Harambe, bro. See, like, this is why you don't listen to Justin Bieber, man. Like, don't listen to Antonio.
Why? What do you mean respect to Harambe? Like, I don't need to have respect for a zoo animal.
Hold on, you wanna
bad mother.
You wanna get this super chat, PB?
Sure. Seto Kaiba's bank account for $5. The only thing Godzilla is superior at is getting you a good quote on your car insurance.
Oh, wow. Slander of Godzilla's name for sure.
That's funny, yeah. Rebecca, salute. Salute. That's funny. That was a good.
Hello, Rebecca.
Who are calling Frisbee, so they about to be bad.
But regardless, I feel like, regardless, I feel like this is gonna be like possibly the best movie of the year, at least blockbuster wise. We don't know how that story gonna be. We don't really give a fuck about the story. We just want to see these.
I don't have my camera on, but I waved anyways, and nobody could see it like a fucking idiot.
My bad.
Jesus Christ. I guess that's what happens when you only get 4 hours of sleep, right? That's about how many I got too, guys. So we're in the same boat there.
But speaking about other movies, there's another controversial movie that's coming out. I made a thumbnail.
Oh God!
There's another
Please.
controversial movie. What?
Oh
What you think of
man.
this?
I don't want to talk about the fucking Snyder cut.
Oh no, it's not that. It's not that. It's completely better. It's like
Like,
I made
everything
a
is
thumbnail.
better.
I made a thumbnail of it. And I was like, I made a post on Twitter. I was like, this might scare people. I don't know about this, but I think it looks pretty cool. Chaos Walking. I'll give you a little preview of the thumbnail if I ever go review it or watch it. So it's Daisy Ridley, and
Oh yeah, I've seen the trailer for that or the commercial for it or something.
they almost
Damn,
look the
are
same.
these niggas related?
That's
I
The heck?
mean,
Are they brother and sister or some
I
shit?
didn't know that it was Daisy Ridley at first when I seen the commercial. I was like, that's not Daisy Ridley. And then it says Daisy Ridley on the screen, and the wife was like, I fucking told you. And I was like, oh, what do you want from me? It looked like generic white woman.
Oh my gosh. She
What up?
look like they're
What up,
related.
Peyton Nate?
That's
Salute.
crazy.
I saw you, Carmen. I see you. Um, yeah, I'm looking forward to this because it's like anytime I hear like a bunch of people say like this movie is so terrible, like I heard like horror stories, like they had to go through like 5 different reshoots, they had to read through the whole script and shit like that. It's like I gotta see this to believe it. It can't be that bad,
Well, those are usually the first reviews and stuff. You know, they always change up. Well,
right?
some of them stay consistent, but most of them change up.
First of all,
It
it
can't
can
be
be
bad.
that bad. It can be that bad. Is it? Highly unlikely.
It can't be as bad as that Tom and Jerry fucking movie. That shit is bad. That was
It
Oh, you
wasn't
watch that?
bad. Tom and Jerry
It was
cool.
bad. It
It
was
was
bad.
bad.
K-Dot. If that was the BVS of like cartoon movies, bro. That's the
No, it's
BVS
not.
of cartoon.
Don't say
Yeah,
that. Come on, hey, don't go that far.
bro. If you were to
So wait a
speculate,
second. You're telling me in this movie, Tom and Jerry, there's a scene where Jerry's just trying to get away from Tom, and Tom's just trying to murder the hell out of Jerry. And he finally catches him, and Jerry just turns to him and he's like, but Martha. And then they're friends?
no, it's worse. It's worse. It's like
Oh,
imagine
God.
it's now mind you the movie's called Tom and Jerry, right? What are you expecting when you see when you hear Tom and Jerry the movie?
I mean, I'm expecting Tom and Jerry shenanigans for an hour and 20 minutes because it's a cartoon.
And that's not what you get at all.
Oh.
It's humans featuring Tom and Jerry. That's the
Right.
biggest issue.
I was
in almost every scene of the
expecting.
movie. I mean, almost all the animated creatures. It was in almost every scene.
Wrong. Okay, expecting.
Sure,
I would be expecting to see Tom and Jerry more. I would expect to see Tom and Jerry more than what I saw Sonic in his movie. Think about that.
The movie is an hour and 45. That shit is way too long.
Holy
First
fuck.
off, that was a red flag. I was like, why
Everyone,
does this movie feel like 2 hours?
Heavily.
So K-Dot, you telling me you care about this one chick's wedding? You care about Chloe Moretz character?
No, I didn't care about it. It was just fun to see, but I didn't care about it.
I was
just going with it. I was there for Tom and Jerry, and I got my fill of my Tom and Jerry. And then
they were barely in the movie. If you were to take all their scenes, they're probably in there for like 20 minutes, 15 minutes max. The rest is humans.
There was an almost every. The movie started off with them too. Did the movie literally introed them in?
And the slapstick stuff did not hit. It should have just. This is how you fix this.
Slapstick stuff it was very mild compared to the OG shows. I do agree with that for sure.
But this is how you fix that movie, and this is what would have made the movie a lot more enjoyable, and the rewatch value would have been there. Because I'm not rewatching that shit. Absolutely not. It's you cut the runtime down to an hour and 30, and then you just have it just be about Tom and Jerry, and you could do like individual skits. Like it's just watching like 3 episodes of fucking Tom and Jerry, just them running around trying to kill each other. That's what motherfuckers want to see. We don't want to see these fucking humans. That's the problem with a lot of these movies. Like take King Kong and Godzilla. I'd be pissed if we only see them fight for 10 minutes and the rest is human interaction.
Yep.
That's how I feel.
I mean, this is the thing with me. The only characters I did like that was human was the Chloe Grace Moretz and the Mexican dude and the who's the guy who owned the hotel. They was cool. They didn't do nothing that annoyed me. They was just all I just went along with it. Nobody did nothing that annoyed me.
Oh man, they annoyed me. You know why?
They
Well,
took up
except for
screen
maybe the
time.
Hispanic dude. The Hispanic dude just a little bit because he's not as funny as we. Well, he is.
I swear, Michael Pena, whatever the fuck his name is, he is typecast like a motherfucker. He plays the same person in every one of his movies. Besides, like, what
Are
is
you
it?
talking about Ant-Man sidekick?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hispanic dude.
Now, if they did that, I would have gave him a pat. If they did the whole him telling a story and stuff, or like Tom and Jerry or some shit like that.
Hold on. Ant-Man has more than one sidekick. Like, he's the leader of the Wombats. I understand who he is. You did not have to say the Hispanic dude. We all know who he is.
He is the Hispanic.
Unbelievable.
That's what he was. Let's be real. He was cast as.
That's what he was? Now you say that's what he was?
He was cast
like
as the funny Hispanic guy with the funny accent.
Funny
that
accent.
can tell great jokes.
Funny.
That's what he was. Let's be real. Yeah, that's what he was. He was stereotyped. He was stereotyped like crazy.
That's funny.
Well,
that's funny.
Sure.
But I like
They cast him in the first Ant-Man because they needed him to drive that car in the second Ant-Man. That's the only reason.
T.I. not being in Ant-Man 3, he won't be missed because I'm pretty sure people forgot that he was even in the first two.
Dude,
what?
Purp, yeah.
I love the interactions between him and the other Wombat guy who I can never remember because he's got some Russian accent.
Oh man.
I went on Twitter and when that Ant-Man news hit, a lot of people said T.I. A lot of people asked T.I. was an Ant-Man. I was like, yeah, he was. That's how forgettable
how could you
is.
forget?
He's not relevant.
Oh man, that's funny as shit.
Some could say, "I let you let me."
But speaking of which, looking at one of these. Speaking of animation, something that still triggers.
Come here, I pick up fans. Thank you, Hayden Nate.
One of these is not like the other.
Ooh, let me look real close. Let's go with the upper left. What the fuck is that?
That is the new Rugrats that are going to be on Paramount Plus. That's not a plug.
Why the fuck?
Speaking of Paramount Plus, real quick before I get into this, they're having this real world reunion of New York, the first season. I was like, these motherfuckers like 50.
The fuck is that?
The Real World.
Oh,
yeah, it's the first season. The people from the first season, they're
never
coming back for like
watched
a
that
reunion.
shit.
I'm like, bro, these motherfuckers are probably like 50 now. They got to be in their 50s. They need to stop doing this. Like, let these people chill, bro. Like, when they do the fucking Jersey Shore family reunion shit, like, stop that shit. Cut that out. We don't need that. That's
never gonna happen. People want to see their favorite celebrities from back in the day, even if back in the day is only 2001. They gotta know where they are now and be like, oh man, I didn't lose it as much as that person lost it. But I feel good about myself.
I never looked at, like, people from Jersey Shore as celebrities. I was like, y'all motherfuckers aren't even from Jersey. You just give Jersey a bad name.
You don't look at it like that, but some fucking person out there does. They went, you know what? I watched every fucking episode of that. Never missed it. And this is before DVR. So they were watching it live. They're like, I wrote it down in my calendar to be home on this night at this time so I can watch the real world. Somebody did that. Somebody fucking did that. Like guaranteed, there was one person on the planet that did that with the real world. And there's probably actually more than one, and it's terrifying.
I think it's safe to say that looking back at it now and looking at where MTV is at right now, Real World was definitely the catalyst of killing MTV.
I
because
don't. I can't get on board with
they
that
don't
type
even
of reality
they
TV.
don't even play music videos anymore.
Like, can you
What up, Shogun?
imagine? You know, when let's take YouTube as a microcosm. You watch a YouTuber for a little while or whatever, and then you just kind of fall out of favor with them. And then a couple years later, you re-find them for whatever reason, and
Mm-hmm.
they've changed. Well, this is going to be way worse than that. Way fucking worse. Like all
Carmen
these
says hello,
people.
PB.
Hello, Carmen.
But back to
You'd
this.
have a smaller audience if I wasn't here, guaranteed.
It's all good. Um, so going back to this Rugrats shit, right? Because I saw the little clip that was out. I was like, "What is this monstrosity? What is this? What is this
Like,
heresy that I'm
why?
seeing?" Like,
Why?
and Nickelodeon was on my good side because you see these three cartoons right here, like Invader Zim. They did that justice. They kept the same art style, updated a little bit, brought into modern time. Hey Arnold came out like 2017. Kept the same art style. Gerald looks a little different. His high top is a little fucked up. Um, then you had Rocco's Modern Life that came out the same time around the Invader Zim. Kept the same art style, updated a little bit, brought it to modern time. Why was it so hard to do that for fucking Rugrats?
Yeah, well, I see your point. I see your point on that because they definitely could have updated the 2D
What
animation.
up, Tony?
They could have remastered it, make it that high def 2D animation. So I see what you mean. Because
And
mind you,
that's my
they remake because mind you, they did a continuation of Invader Zim. They brought back Rocco and Hey Arnold, and they're all in
those are
2D
great.
animation. This is in 3D.
Yeah, they were great. They were great. The stories were dope. This shit, I'll probably watch it just to shit on it, say fuck it. But it's just like it reminds me of that it reminds me of that PS1 game, that PlayStation game that came out, like the original PlayStation game, the Rugrats game. I still got that CD back when back in the disc was black and shit. I'm that
Oh,
old.
those had 3D models, didn't it?
Yeah, it looked just like that.
Why the fuck
Well,
they
I
still make?
mean,
They
sure, it
still
looked
make
just
this.
like it, except it was an old ass game, so it didn't look just like that.
Man, it's just they're gonna
Hey,
do some weird shit. They're gonna do some weird shit. They're probably gonna make one of the little kids like say flamboyant or some shit. They're gonna probably make somebody sus. Probably gonna be Chucky. Chucky gonna be in the closet this whole time. They're gonna change his whole personality.
So
Guarantee
he
it.
wasn't in
Watch.
the closet? I thought he was afraid of the closet. Is he not? I thought that
uh,
he was either claustrophobic or afraid of the dark or some
he's
shit.
afraid of
Going
everything.
to.
He's a pussy. He's a pussy.
I
Oh,
swear,
right. So they're.
I remember playing a Rugrats game. It was like a racing game. It was
Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, that was terrible.
Oh my
no,
God,
it
Jay.
was. Dang,
Where
I
did you
wish
What up,
find this
Flash?
kid?
I wish I can remember exactly what it was because damn, it was one of those Nickelodeon racing games.
Yeah,
With
man. It's just like I don't I don't like 3D animation because I just feel like it's kind of bland. Unless if you go like photo realistic, like I don't know, probably nobody has seen the Final Fantasy VII Advent Child movie that came out like back in '06,
Yeah, I remember that.
'07,
Yep.
like that. Like it's more realistic 3D than this cartoony 3D bullshit. You know, so I'll be cool with that. But it was this shit for Rugrats is unnecessary. That's just my little thing about that.
Well,
Um,
I don't think Rugrats even needed a reboot. To be
it
honest.
didn't. It really didn't. They should just
Yeah.
let that shit in the grave. Just let that shit chill. Do not touch Rocket Power. I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear to God.
I
I mean, if you
it
do
depends
anything with
on.
Rocket, if
It
the only thing
depends
you
on
do with
who you're
Rocket Power,
talking to and when you're talking to them. If you're talking about touching rocket power, wait, you're talking about the show? Never mind.
Oh my God.
the only thing they need to do with Rocket Power, if they do, is like remember the Rugrats thing they did for when they became teenagers. That's it. Just show us.
That wasn't even that bad. That gets a bad rap. Like All Grown Up was not that
Yeah,
bad
I like All Grown Up.
compared to
It
this
wasn't that
shit.
bad.
Compared to this shit, I'm like, I'd rather take like you should have just made them adults and have them have kids, and that'd be the next generation. That'd have been a smarter idea. Why didn't they do that?
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
agree with
why.
that. They should have did that. Yeah, that would have
But
been
yeah,
better. It would have made sense. It would have made sense. You would have so much like like nostalgia. Tommy over there, like I remember doing that when I was a baby, and they like
right.
remember all those adventures they had as babies for some reason. It would have been nostalgia.
Okay, so how much time, if that's the way they would have did it, how much time are you willing to spend on memories in the sense of what you described there? Like, I
QB,
remember when I did that. Are they going to do a flashback?
No,
like
I,
QB,
no. I'm
that
saying
hold
in
on,
the sense of seeing like what their kids do. Like now,
Ty Smith, salute.
how they got into shenanigans, and you see, and Tommy gets
Yeah,
reminded of.
it would be like
Wait, did
QB.
you
Have you
say
seen?
hello to Ty Smith, but you skipped over Ishilokos because you
No,
didn't
I
want to
got Isha
pronounce it?
Locos like earlier. He came in earlier. I know. I seen him.
Oh, well then why does it say what up y'all now?
You probably talk about it in the chat.
Uh,
Whatnot,
Oh,
what's up,
well, how
Locos?
but
foolish of me.
QB, have you seen This Is Us?
No, I have not watched an episode of it, but I know the majority of the
concept.
characters that are on the show, and I know what it's about.
Yeah, they could have done that like with the Rugrats. You know, be like This Is Us meets the Rugrats, and just do the flash. How they do flashbacks. I really like how they do flashbacks. A lot of Netflix series do
See,
that shit. Like a lot of Netflix series takes that like This Is Us kind of formula as far as how they tell the backstory of certain characters or flashbacks or some shit like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Purp, can I get Antonio's
No.
comment real quick about the
yeah.
Boruto one? All right.
Maybe.
Well, Antonio, I do agree in a sense, but this is the difference. If Rugrats did what me and Perp said they would do, age up the kids and make them adults and have them kids relive the same adventures and new adventures.
I already know where you're going with that.
Boruto came out the year Naruto Shippuden ended. Now, Boruto would have made sense if it came out, 10 years later, 5 years later for the new generation. Where this Rugrats, I mean, even though it is a reboot, I mean, at least they waited, a couple years to do this. But it's not the same as Boruto, as Boruto is a continuation with our characters in Naruto as adults taking care of kids.
Right.
But Boruto,
I thought
it's different.
I thought you were going to say like you won't see little baby Tommy knocking out his father and shit. Like I thought you were going to like that.
Oh no! I was going to go that far. I wasn't.
Jose, salute.
What's up, Jose?
Hey, look, Tommy was a leader. But Tommy wasn't no Jill. It was no G like that. It was always Dill. Let's keep it a buck.
I mean, yeah, Dill's cool.
I don't know. I'm not an expert like you guys are.
Dill was the muscle. Tommy was a leader. Tommy was a leader that didn't have the muscle because remember Tommy couldn't even handle his own little brother. Well, no, that was Dill, right?
Wait, we talking about when he was we talking when he was babies. Because this was funny about Dill. This was funny about Dill. Tommy stayed a baby for his whole entire life, and then he got a little brother the same age as him and shit. Like for the rest of his life, like that's just funny as hell to me. But Chucky stayed 2 years old forever.
Yeah,
that shit funny as hell.
Well, I think is Dill's Tommy's brother was Dill the twin.
Dill's is Tommy's younger brother.
No, dill is something I put on my cheese curds.
Ew.
Now, dill and garlic, oh man, you are missing out. You have no idea.
That is some severe Caucasian shit. I don't know nothing about that.
It ain't got nothing to do with the color of your skin. It has to do with the content of your state.
Hey, hey, Perp, let's keep it a buck. Angelica's mom and dad, they was probably having an affair, bro. I don't think they was happy with their relationship.
Hell no, they was never in the same place at the same time. Like this man, what was his name? What was Angelica's dad's name? Because he was the cuck. She was definitely running some shit, like you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes.
Facts. One of them was having an affair because they was always separate and stuff. Like they were never together.
But shout-outs to Chucky's pops, yo, bagging an Asian joint. Like that was, you know what I'm saying? He got Kimby's mom, whatever the fuck, and shit in that one movie. The one Rugrats movie. Why couldn't they do that? They could have done that animation. This shit's pissing me off. I gotta change the topics. It's gonna trigger me. Y'all fuck with that.
Cheese curds.
Y'all can fuck with the 80s all y'all want. Stay away from 90s, please. Please. Y'all can
Yeah,
fuck with the 80s
destroy
after
the
that.
80s. Destroy the
Destroy that
80s.
shit.
Wreck the fuck out of
Annihilate it.
it. I don't give a fuck. Leave the 90s alone.
But another little topic, you know what I'm saying? Biggie Smalls, the notorious B.I.G. got his another documentary. This is like the 5 billionth documentary, but it has some new footage. Kate, I know you probably haven't seen this, but I would say
Like,
you
it
should
has
definitely check it out.
actual new footage, or you just don't remember seeing this new footage for the
No,
50th
it's some
time?
new footage because like usually like whenever you see these documentaries, they got like the same shit. You know what I'm saying? They dive a little bit more into his backstory and stuff, like his Jamaican roots and stuff like that, and like who he was like before he was Biggie and stuff. It definitely plays it safe. You know, they're not gonna go out and I'm waiting for the documentary that shows you like who killed him and same thing with Pac and stuff, but they'll never let you know about that. It's kind of like the same thing, but it's definitely one of those documentaries for like the newer generation that don't know that much about Biggie. It's kind of like a more updated,
They don't.
documentary.
Well, it's weird that you say it's
I'll
for
check it out.
them
They be
because
dropping the
they
gang out.
don't care. They don't care, man. On the vast majority, they don't care. They just want to hear the next stupid fucking thing that's coming out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. It's just like there's so
I'll
many.
be honest. I don't care as much as I would like to, but I'll check it out.
What a
Shit,
sentence that is. I don't care as much as I would like to. I would like to
that
turn my caring
spoken.
factor up, but I can't.
Hey, but in my
I can't be
defense,
bothered.
I have seen Notorious, and that's a good movie.
Hey, man, Squirrel, salute. How you
Anthony
doing?
Mackie was a trash
What's
Tupac.
up, Mad Squirrel? Hey, you know what happened to me the last time that I did a
I
stream,
miss
Purp?
you, man, Squirrel.
What's up, Mad Squirrel?
What happened? What happened, PB?
Mad Squirrel was on my stream,
Oh man,
and you
way to
missed it.
rub it in. Way to
That was
rub
the
it
one
in.
that you showed up at the beginning, and then you disappeared into the
I did disappear
abyss
because
of YouTube.
I think I passed out.
Yep.
Like
And then she
I was
showed
drinking
up,
a
and
little
she
bit.
goes, "Hey guys, I can jump on
Deprivated?
for 15 minutes." 2 hours later, I said, "This is the greatest 15 minutes of my life."
Yeah, I gotta reach out to Matt Squirrel. It's been a minute since like we gotta have like a whole bridge reunion one of these days. If Zod ever comes out of his out of the Phantom
Yeah,
Zone,
I
wherever
know.
he's doing playing
We
security
talked
and
about
shit.
that already. Not me and Zod, me and Mad Squirrel. I try not to talk to fucking Zod as much as possible because for some unknown goddamn reason, like I'll go on to Twitter and I'll post one fucking thing or I'll respond to one thing in a group chat that he happens to be in with me. And he'll be like, "Oh, son of a bitch is awake. Oh, son of a bitch is awake. I can tell." And then he'll call me. And then he'll fucking tell me or ask me questions about what we're going to talk about on the stream. And I went, "Guy, stop doing this. How am I supposed to answer for the first time, genuinely, if you've already asked me every fucking question you're going to ask me?
And you know
Knock
what's
it off."
You know what's classic Zod? He tags us in what happened. It should be a review, but we don't get the link.
Yeah. I glazed over it, not even thinking about it. And then I seen, who was it? The lady autist on Twitter. She's like, "Link, question mark?" And I seen that come through and I was like, wait, what? And I went back to it and went, "Son of a bitch." And I looked at it and I went, "Jesus, he don't even know that he didn't put the link in there." Unbelievable.
Oh man. Speaking of Jesus, hold on to that thought. Yeah, that was just like I
Are you
just
gonna
wanted to
say
touch on
something
this.
about King Kong again?
No, something that you've been waiting for a long time. But anyways, I just wanted to talk about that Biggie documentary. It's interesting. It's on Netflix. Go check it out. It's about like hour and 30 minutes. Doesn't really feel like it, but they kind of just breeze through certain things. And if you're like a hip hop connoisseur, it's definitely going to be up your alley. Definitely go check that out. I definitely think it should be the last one. I'm tired of seeing all these documentaries and them just milking their name and stuff like that. It's kind of weird to me. But
Yeah, that's my issue with some of these documents. Like they come out too often. I think Tupac and Biggie, just like many other documentaries, like MLK documentaries, Malcolm X documentaries, and more, they should keep on coming out continuously, but not so frequent. Like they should come out
Right.
every like maybe twice a decade or once a decade. Like you don't need to be
Oh,
like how many Tupac and Biggie documentaries dropped in like the early 2000s?
I
I bet
a
don't
lot.
know. I'm white.
A lot. A
Yeah,
lot. That's
like
all
they
you gotta
dropped
say.
in one decade. Like I get it, you want to keep it up with times, but you don't need to drop that many
But
documentaries because you are essentially milking the name. You're milking
right.
the dead person's name.
But Hosea has a question for PB. Can PB name 3 Biggie songs?
No, not off the top of my head. Hell no. No, I don't know his music. Did I say that I knew his music?
Yeah, they didn't get that music in the woods.
No,
No.
we don't
Okay.
get
Hey,
that music
I
in
can
the
name that diss
woods.
track to Biggie though.
Dude, they didn't even have a hip hop or rap station in Green Bay until the year, fuck, like 2001, 2002, something like that.
Hmm.
It was not,
Wow.
it's not a new thing.
Wow.
Or an old thing, I should say. It was a new thing, not an old thing.
But
They got a
since you
lot of
mentioned
fucking country stations, though. Jesus Christ.
that's suspect. That's
Like,
suspect. I don't
blow
go out
my
there.
fucking brains out, why don't I?
But since you mentioned Jesus, I figure I'd bring up this picture.
King Kong?
No,
I mean, you're
Jesus,
the one out here
Jesus
chilling.
Joker,
Ooh,
Jesus,
Jesus Joker.
Jesus
Jesus
Joker.
Joker.
What?
Even though this
What
song be in
the
the
fuck?
movie, this whole his Joker
Speak,
looks so
speak,
trash. Where's his clothes at?
speak on it, Kate. How you feel about this? Does this offend you?
I mean, this is the thing. It doesn't offend me, but it's like this. I wouldn't. Let's say I had control of Joker, right? Like I
Hmm.
did, there's a fair share of comics where Joker has, did some crazy shit to disrespect people, religion, and stuff. I mean, it's a Joker, but I'm like, even I wouldn't do this. I like. eh, I'm not saying Zach can do this. He can do whatever he wants. It's just something I wouldn't do because at the end of the day, and this just go for anybody religious beliefs, whether you believe in Allah, Jesus, whatever, all that. I try my best to try and respect everyone's religion
Right.
because you know this is disrespectful putting that shit on Joker. And mind you, Zach said this not in the movie. It's emotional, but it's like this kind of like I don't know Zach's beliefs, but this is kind of weird because in Man of Steel was straight up religious imagery to the highest degree. I'm
Hmm.
assuming Zack Snyder is probably Christian. I don't know. With all the
No, he don't believe in no God. He don't
No,
believe in no
Zack
God.
Snyder doesn't believe in that type of God. He believes that he is God. Can't be Christian
That's
that
true.
way.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's weird because in Man of Steel he was literally trying to make Superman seem like a Jesus. I remember that
Yep.
article that came out saying Man of Steel was a Christian film and shit. I'm like, I don't know, his beliefs are weird, but I wouldn't have posted a picture like this. I mean, all those other pictures are cool, but this,
I
like,
definitely think he drinks goat blood. That's definitely, I
Dude,
think that's
he's
what
got
that's.
serious issues, and I don't know why I was, deciding to put myself through a little bit of punishment, but I decided to go to Lethal Lightning's channel and see what he was talking about with the Snyder Cut for whatever reason. So I go down and I see whatever the most recent video was, and I start watching it a little bit, and he just starts shilling like crazy, talking about, oh, well, Zach, he's just doing this for the fans. He ain't taking none of this money. All this
That's
money that they spent to make this thing, he's not taking a dime. It's just for the fans. And all I could think was, wait a second. If it's
Zach is
for
crazy.
the fans and it's been done for years, like you have all been telling us, oh, it's been done for years, done for years, done for years, and then boom, all of a sudden it wasn't done for years when you needed more money. Weird. But no,
Mm.
he's not taking any of it. It's going to everybody else. Okay, I don't believe that for a second. If you were doing it for the fans, why didn't you just release it? You could have just released it. It's yours. It's the Snyder cut. But you're not just releasing it. You are selling it for $70 million to HBO Max. They paid
Right.
$70 million to get it, and now they are in turn trying to make money off of it. I'm
Yep.
sorry, but that's not what you do for the fans. What?
Because like
And
PB, this is
Chillmonger makes a good point too. You know, makes a good point there. It's weird because, like, God forbid if somebody mocks like something like the Holocaust or something like that, you know, that gets frowned upon. You know what I'm saying? But you mock Jesus, everybody's like, oh man, it's just for entertainment. It's you know what I'm saying? He's doing it for the fans. So many excuses. It's crazy.
That's
yeah.
because for
Like if
whatever
this
reason
was
you can
yeah,
kick around Christians for the last, I don't know, probably since the Inquisition for sure, probably more so the last 1,000 years. They're like, yeah,
Hmm.
just fucking kick them Christians around a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. Don't touch the Jews though. We gotta protect them people now. We gotta protect them because they're Muslims out there.
Crazy.
They're trying to take them out.
yeah. Because like in
Fucking
my
A,
opinion,
man.
in our country, everyone's religious. Everyone's religious belief should be protected. Whatever you believe in, I don't care. And I do notice that when people who in America take shots at Jesus, it doesn't really get frowned upon. Well, nowadays it's more of like kind of an okay thing to do to take shots at Jesus, even though my beliefs don't line up fully with that. It's just I wouldn't do it. And look, if this was Family Guy or something, it's a totally different story. But this is not Family Guy. This is not a comedy. This
No.
is Zach is taking this whole movie very seriously. Like he literally, I think Zach said the movie's gonna have literally no jokes. That's what he said. So he's
But
taking the movie very, very
hold on,
serious.
Kate.
So it's
Also
like
keep this in mind
this
too.
ain't even
Like I separate this from Zack Snyder because Jared Leto is known for doing this. Like he's done this on like fashion
Being a
shows, like dressed
fucking
up like
weirdo.
yeah, exactly, dressed like a weirdo. I'm pretty sure when the time comes when they're gonna make like a Marilyn Manson movie, Jared Leto's gonna be the first one to take that role. You
sign me
know,
up.
he gonna be like, yep, sign me up. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like this shit is just unnecessary. It's just, it's not cool. I'm not like I don't
Whoa, whoa,
consider
whoa.
myself. I don't.
Unnecessary. Sorry, I didn't mean to
You s-
cut you off. Continue.
No, it's
Continue.
just I just feel like because I'm not a religious person, but like my mom's Christian and shit. I respect people's religion regardless of what the fuck you know what I'm saying you believe it. If you believe in a stick that's your god and shit, like I respect that. It's weird, but I respect that.
Yeah,
And I'm not gonna
I just
mock that
respect.
or something like that. And Judgment Day is coming for everybody, so I just wouldn't touch that shit. I just wouldn't touch that shit, even if you don't believe. If you believe or you don't believe, you know what I'm saying.
Judgment
It don't.
Day is only coming for everybody if they don't or I should say if they do forget to put that little plastic case over the button before Joe Biden falls asleep, then we're fucked.
Yeah, yeah, Antonio. Hey, it didn't offend me either, but I'm just speaking for those that do believe in this religion and this person of Jesus, and
so
just speaking up for them.
so
But it didn't
Cat,
uh
I
offend
don't
me.
have
so
space for
so
you over here now, Cat. I got too much shit on me. Go someplace else, please.
so boy, March 18th. That's when the Snyder shit comes out.
Yep, I'm taking the day off for
Um,
that.
You
part
taking the day off?
one,
Damn,
Yep,
that's
taking
special.
the day off.
even
I
though
got
it's not a
because
mini series, but it's going to be released in installments.
What
Okay.
you mean?
Zach's like
I
they're
made a
breaking up.
fucking video like that, guy. Are you kidding me?
Oh, shameless plug. Go check out PB's video on that.
It's on
Was
our
it
Yeah,
what?
mutual
It'll be in what
channel.
6 parts? It'll be in what six
yes.
parts? PB.
Profits of Geek Culture. Go check that out. PB, you can put the link in. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, give me a moment. Give me a moment. I was operating something
But yeah,
else in my
you got to
hands.
explain to me this installment. What the fuck does that mean?
That means that he is some kind of uber douche and doesn't want to just say that it's a miniseries. I don't know what his
man.
fucking problem is because he catches
So it's
himself in his own lies constantly. He's like, well. It's not a mini series. It's just a 4-hour movie that we're breaking into 4 parts. And I was like, wait, what?
Coming to America's coming out this weekend. I thought it was coming out like next week, but I'm definitely gonna watch that, even though it's PG-13.
PBI. Someone on, it can be wrong, but I think there's supposedly 6 chapters in this movie.
Now it's 6.
Yeah,
holy fuck!
The first chapter.
So they're going to be even shorter. That makes more sense that there's 6 chapters though, because I was wondering why there wasn't at least 5. Because you need to keep people for longer than a month.
Right.
Is it still
no. They're not breaking it up, but it's going to be all released. He's going to put like title cards.
Okay, that's what I was like. All right, because I've seen those. All right, that makes more sense to break it up.
Wait. He's going to release it all at once, and in the middle of you watching a movie, it's going to say
Chapter
Act 2.
Yes.
5 hours later.
Jesus fucking Christ! And this is supposed to be some revolutionary filmmaker. Jesus Christ!
He's trying to turn a movie into a book.
I'm wondering. I'm just wondering if people are going to be able to make it past. I can watch the whole 4 hours. Like that's no problem for me.
I can too.
It's just like I feel like other people. Shouts to Maddie. She's gonna fall asleep in like the first hour.
Agreed. That's true.
Like I even used unbelievable guy. I even used the Zack Snyder Jesus thumbnail for this fucking video too.
I will go watch it. I did not see it.
Oh my god, because it drove me fucking insane. I was like, because I seen the headline, I was like, wait a second. He's not breaking it down, but he is breaking it down. So now you're telling me it's going to be released in one day. So they're definitely not going to make any money on this at all. Period.
New video. But anyways.
Well, this thing, Zack Snyder just has the benefit of being an HBO Max original, but this is also a thing because he's released it on other platforms so other people in other countries can see it. So technically, it's not a Max original at this point.
Mm-hmm.
If a Max exclusive, if people are international able to watch it through other means, so Zach is definitely finessing.
Just to get y'all, like, I don't like usually doing like rankings and grading shits, but just for shits and giggles,
-1.
All right, I got yours. Out of 10, like 10 being the best, and 1 being the worst. Where does it land with you? Where do you think this is going to land for you, K. Dot?
For Zack Snyder Justice League, I'll do 5 out of 10.
Oh my god,
that's fair. That's a little bit too much, but that's fair.
It's I mean,
wow.
I'll be
You're
honest.
A fucking optimist.
Like I'll be honest with you. I know for a fact this film will have better action than a Whedon cut. That's just a fact. That's the only thing I know that will be better.
No, it won't. No, it won't. You're going to see Ezra Miller running 3 times as much. That ain't better action, guy.
Hey. I'm talking about the punching and shit, not the running and pushing. Freaking Flash. He was trashing Jussie. Hey, I don't expect Flash to be good in this movie. I expect him to do the same thing he did in the Whedon cut. Push shit and the run. Hey, wait a minute. Right now, PB Purp. I need you guys, when you watch the film, count how many times Flash throws a punch in the movie. Count how many times he throws a punch.
What constitutes a Flash punch?
I don't know. His fist hitting something. If his fist does not punch any parademons while he's in super speed, his Flash is going to be trash. Because he didn't do none of that in the Whedon cut. He just pushed things and ran. He was so trash. He was just bad.
That push is deadly, though.
So Janie Davis said she's giving it a 2 out of 10. Antonio's giving it a 4 out of 10. I bet it'll be like that. Like that? Okay.
Hosea, there you go. Oh, start of it. 10 out of 10 for the visuals.
True. 10 out of 10 on visuals. 3 out of 10 for
No,
story.
no, it's not going to be.
ratio
It's
is
not going to
weird.
be a 10 out of 10 out of visuals. You already seen the visuals. All they did is like, oh, you see this scene that you all hated because it was Steppenwolf. Okay, we're gonna erase Steppenwolf, and then boom, put in Darkseid. Boom, you love the scene.
When I'm talking visuals, I mean the eye candy action, like the punching, the kicking, that shit. I mean,
Okay, well,
visually,
everybody, all of these fucking Snyder cultists were creaming all over their buddies' shorts. Yes, that's how I'm saying it. Exactly. When they seen that little promo with frickin' Darkseid standing with the frickin', I don't know, spaceships in the background or whatever the hell was going on. And all I thought immediately when I saw it was, wait a second, this looks incredibly familiar. Okay, bring up Justice League, fast forward, pause. Oh, yeah, all they did was change the character and they turn the filter about 10 degrees because if they turn it 15 degrees, we'd have to charge them another $5,000 and they didn't want to, they're not taking the money. Okay, sure.
Yeah. I mean, this this story is still gonna be trash because my main problem in the original movie was with Steppenwolf. Because hear me out on this. So Steppenwolf loses. Him and Darkseid lose, trying to retake Earth the first time, right? And you would think maybe Steppenwolf would be smart enough to come back with some more powerful reinforcements, like maybe Granny Goodness or some more new gods. So why, if he lost the first time, why does he come back again with just some whack parademons that he brought before and they lost the first time? Like, well, come on.
Because he wasn't fully spiked out yet. He's got spikes now,
Oh,
he has a weird looking face. He needs to keep that helmet on. Like, who is your mom and who is your dad?
He's ashy. Keep everything on.
I mean, he looks completely different now. He's fully polygoned.
No, he's a street shark now, PV.
Oh my God, the street sharks. The last time that I talked about street sharks, I was getting attacked by Pablo Hidalgo directly. I shit you not. What a fucking dick.
He's a hammerhead.
What a fucking dick. Fuck you, Pablo. You fucking asshole. Like, how do people like that get jobs like that? Unbelievable to me. Anyway, fuck you, Zack Snyder.
Yes, so Snyder Cut, whatever the hell you want to call it, the abomination, whatever the hell. I'm going to be kind of... Go ahead.
Everybody says, oh, woe is Zack, because the company, the studio, turned their back on him because he had a personal tragedy in his life, right? Oh no, how terrible for him. Guess what? People have tragedies all of the time. You, as an individual, get to make choices about what you are going to do. There were hundreds, if not thousands of people that were relying on the production of the movie continuing in order for them to feed their families. Because guess what? Even if Zack didn't get fucking paid for the movie at all, if he's like, you know what? I don't even want to think about Justice League. I don't even want to get a check from it because it just reminds me of my daughter who died. I don't want to think about it. So guys, just cut me out of the process completely. It wouldn't fucking affect him at all because he's already fucking rich. It doesn't matter. But apparently it's such a terrible thing that they brought in another director in order to keep everybody else employed at the studio. That's such a terrible thing to do because, I don't know, I guess cameraman Dave, he doesn't need to feed his family. And Susan, the one doing all the PR for everybody there for the movie, she doesn't need to feed her family either. These people don't need their jobs. Just Zack needs his job. What a load of fucking shit.
Do you think all those people that became, was it associate producers? Where the fuck is that right? K-Dot? Associate producers?
Yep.
They get paid?
Producer of Zack Snyder Justice League, as they say.
They getting paid? They doing free work? Fuck out of here, bro. Anyways.
It's like this. PB, Purp, y'all can probably agree with me on this because it's just the truth. let's flip the script. Let's say, for example, Warner Brothers had Zach do a 300 sequel, right? And they said, "Oh, Zach," and they said, "Oh, Zach, your movie's too long. We need to cut this." No, let's say same situation happened with his daughter and stuff. And his daughter, rest in peace. And it was for a 300 sequel, and the 300, it was for a big 300 movie. And same thing with his daughter. Nobody would not be fighting for a release of 300 cut. Nobody. People are only fighting for this because the truth is they don't care about his daughter. They don't care about Zach. They care about the DC characters. They care about Superman. Batman,
no. They literally they literally have nothing else to do. They can't talk. They can't rant about Star Wars because Star Wars, they're on like doing their thing.
Yeah, they're doing better now.
It's gotten to the point. This is where I looked on like YouTube. I was like, yo, motherfuckers is just bored, bro. These motherfuckers
something like that.
They are making videos about Dr. Seuss getting canceled. I'm like, bro, how bored do you have to be? I don't care.
You can't talk about something positively. You couldn't find something to talk about positive because what? It don't fit your brand. Maybe don't have a shit brand. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Thank you for the link, Mad Squirrel. It always comes calls for the links. But,
Collider.
Next three topics. I got my last three topics. You know what I'm saying?
Rapid fire?
No, not rapid fire. We can take a time with it. But
did you want me to bring up the chapters real quick? Did y'all want to see the title names of them?
Yeah, go ahead. We can show that real quick before we go into the next three things.
Go ahead and share my screen, please.
I'm gonna make some memes out of these shits. Part one, don't count on Batman. You can make memes out of these shits.
Part
don't
two,
count on Batman.
Heroes.
This is real?
Yep.
So how am I supposed to believe? How am I supposed to believe that this is getting released all at once when it literally says part 2, part 3, part 4?
PB,
what?
I got perfect idea for you, right? You could take all make videos at each individual one and just kind of speculate, or just put like some humor, sick humor, or like your type of humor into it. You know what I'm saying? Make them like short little videos and stuff, kind of giving speculation. You know what I'm saying? Work the algorithm a little bit. Something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I guess Superman's gonna be come back to life second hour in, or maybe the second hour and a half. I don't know.
No, the last part. He's gonna come in the last part.
Well, this says beloved mother, beloved son. That's definitely Martha, and or it could be.
So
Batman.
that's probably at the 2 hour mark. That's probably at the 2 hour mark.
Yeah, I think these are the first hour, second hour, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 3. Well, no.
Something darker.
Oh, and it's ending on a cliffhanger too. So yeah.
All the king's horses.
Zach didn't try to clean this up with his extra 70
million.
million.
What the fuck does that mean? So so part 5 is gonna be when the Justice League all comes. Why couldn't he just be simple with the shit? Like part 5, Justice League comes. Part 6, end. But yeah, that's interesting. So
the plan was the sequel is supposed to go right into the nightmare scene. So
okay.
So he's leaving a big ass fucking cliffhanger.
We're just gonna wait and see.
Cliffhanger to what? Cliffhanger to nothing? That's the other thing that's so fucking dumb about this. It's like, yeah, you're gonna see what the actual Justice League was, and then the follow-up to it is, oh, that's the end of the universe.
He had 70 million and he didn't close it up. That's so trash. But it's whatever.
Yeah, we'll see what it is when it comes
70
out.
70 million is the low number, by the way, just so we're clear to everyone in the chat. That's the low number. It could possibly be 100 million. They made Joker for 55.
We'll see what it does like when it drops in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? If it's complete and utter shit, people are gonna have a field day. Like Twitter is going to be the place to be when this shit drops. Tell you, mark my word. But,
Adam, you're hilarious. Part 6 is gonna wreck our minds. No, it's not. It's gonna make you laugh.
But also let's has everybody here? I'm assuming PB, you've watched all of WandaVision up to this point. Say yes.
No, I'm behind.
How many episodes?
I'm at the Pietro reveal.
God damn, you're behind.
I told you just now that I'm behind.
Anyways, we're gonna talk about this anyways. Try to
Talk
like
about it. I don't care.
Okay, so that tells me you don't really give a fuck about the show. Great.
Not
Purp,
as much
I
as
bet
I
you she ain't
thought I
gonna wear
did.
that shit. Purp, I bet you she
I
ain't gonna wear that shit in the MCU. I bet you.
You gotta wait till Doctor Strange to see that. But
She ain't finna wear.
PB, how do you feel about the series so far?
I mean, I didn't care about the sitcom aspect of it. I literally only cared about what was going on behind the scenes. So as they started to expand that, I started to care more. So it's a real conundrum in my own estimation as to why I haven't stayed caught up to it, because I assume that they're showing less and less of the sitcom portion and more of the behind the scenes stuff, correct?
Right, yeah. But also, you
So,
notice a theme. You notice a theme in this picture, right? It's more Christ-like, imagery with her heads all out and stuff like that, like Christ and shit. Just a little it's kind of and she got the horns. If you see it, even though it's supposed to be a crown, that's just my
so what am
conspiracy.
I looking at right here specifically?
This is in the most recent episode where K-Dot could probably explain it better than me.
All right, so episode 7, PB, are you
Episode
sure
8.
you're okay with us? PB,
Ep-
are you sure you're okay with us spoiling?
Just fucking say it.
All right. So in episode 7 finally reveals who the villain is.
Okay.
And the villain wants to figure out how Wanda started this thing that we're in. The fake pocket dimension she made, right? And through this, they tell us Wanda's backstory again, but they show us like flashbacks and stuff. And this scene where you see this whole Scarlet Witch image, they showed a scene where Wanda made contact with the Mind Stone. And when she was doing the testing with Hydra and stuff. And basically, what they told us in episode 8, was that Wanda had powers before she even touched the stone. So she had like telekinesis or whatever, telepathy, and the stone awoken her abilities that she already had. And the stone showed her, I guess, her future. I don't know what the fuck it is, but they're trying to make the episode tried to make the Scarlet Witch name more than what it is. It's not just a basic identity. It's like, think of the Phoenix Force.
Okay.
I think that's what they're trying to do with the Scarlet Witch thing.
They're trying to make the Scarlet Witch more like a moniker than just a secret identity.
Yes, it's definitely not a secret identity. Like it's literally some like powerful ancient type of like witch or whatever, and they're saying that
something
Wanda
that has to do with the Mind Stone.
Yeah, it's. I'll not explain it because it doesn't make any sense to me.
Interesting. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah,
that puts me on the fence. Like
it confuses me too, because Wanda's powers is from the Mind Stone, and it does not work the same as
It's weird. It definitely is weird. But I think by the time you get to episode 8 and stuff, you'll sit there and be like, yo, what the fuck was all these other episodes for? Because that's what I did. I was like, yo, you could have just got to this part, like, or just like my deal with it, right? Instead of doing the sitcom thing, or you could have done the sitcom things and kind of did it in reverse. In a way, if you can kind of like picture what I'm talking about, is you take the child that child actor whatever. That does not look. None of them. Those two do not look nothing like Wanda and Pietro at all. That was terrible fucking casting. Um, but you take them at the beginning. You go into the black and white shit. As their kids, and you see her growing up and stuff and whatnot, and you see that she's being kind of like manipulated, going through different memories of her past and stuff leading up to the present or something like that. Because some of my issues is like with the show is like Monica's introduction. I know a lot of people love Monica, but I just don't feel like she fits at all. Like you could have just gave Monica her own like little mini series and had that be
I had no idea that she was going to be in the show. Like, I don't understand why you're putting a character in the show that is only going to aggravate people on the majority. Like, yeah, I've seen a hair that weren't.
But this is what I wish they would have done with Monica's character. Like, you could have just. I'd been cool if you just gave her a mini series, like 6 episodes, 4 episodes, like that, and that goes into like Captain Marvel 2, because that's where she's. It just doesn't. Looking back at this, like you can't tell me that Monica fits like just WandaVision. Like I would rather them just focus all the time on
I
Wanda.
assume I'm obviously not caught up, but I'm going to guess that her being in it was more so just to get the character introduced, and they were able to do it because she worked for Sword.
Yeah, basically.
Sword is a bunch of like Sword is so dumb, bro. Like they're so dumb. like when you see how Monica gets her powers and shit, like it's just the dumb shit. Like they're like, oh, let's just ram right into the fucking hex and shit. That's gonna work. Dumb fucks, dummies.
The truck couldn't go through, but she just decided I'm just going to work. Like,
and PB, it's gonna piss you off because you're gonna see the Vision fly, right? You're at episode 6. You see him flying, right?
I guess I saw him floating. I didn't see him flying per se.
He was flying, floating, whatever. But in the next episode, this motherfucker's in a car.
Okay. So what's inherently wrong with that if he's back to putting up the facade?
No,
he's not.
No, he's not in the facade. He knows.
That's the thing. Like he was literally flying that last episode. And the next episode, he's in the car with Darcy for like fucking the whole episode, and they're sitting at this traffic stop. That shit was so. You gotta watch it.
Oh my god!
See the shit to believe it. That shit irritated the fuck out of me. That shit took me out. I was like,
what was it? Purp episode 6. Episode 6 was literally no. Was it episode 6 or 7?
7.
7 is literally filler. It is literally glorified filler that is not needed in a show this short. Like it is glorified filler, especially near the end of the show. And the fact that, all right, I have a question for the chat. Why is Monica so invested in Wanda? Monica acts like she knows Wanda. They don't know each other. What the heck? She was gone for 5 years. She come back. I want to help Wanda. This is 3 weeks after. And you're
I thought she was invested in her because she had a thing for blondes.
Sure, I don't know.
She definitely probably munches on the car. But anyways,
see.
But like that's to say, like it's just when you just really look at this show, it's just like there's some cool aspects to it, but there's a lot of shit that's just like, yo, you could have just told this in like 6 episodes. You could have took the whole short.
You could have took Mafia talk in the chat. You know that there's Mafia talk in the chat. Hilarious. Continue.
But no, it's just like you take Monica out of it, and you just make it the focus on Wanda because you're trying to give her backstory. Why do I feel like this is more so like a? I know it's not a Monica story, but it just doesn't. It doesn't fit. It doesn't fit.
Well, I guess I must have stopped watching at the exact right time. I was like, yeah, we introduced a bunch of characters that I appreciated. Jimmy Woo did the card trick. Life is good.
And bro,
It's just like,
this is
and like,
this
hold
thing
on,
hurt.
Shit.
hold on. I understand people, and then I'm not trying to knock nobody that like likes this or is like enjoying it up to this point. I'm just giving you my point of view of the shit. Like it a lot of red flags because like I was all for the whole sitcom. I like sitcoms and stuff, but like really looking
It
at
was
how it played out, it's
hilarious,
just yeah, like looking how it played out, it was just like it was really unnecessary. It just
but
felt like some
I didn't care about it. Like it didn't mean
yeah,
anything.
yeah, it really didn't
Especially
mean
once
shit.
you get to what is it, episode
It
4
was
when they connect the dots and you're
It
like,
does.
oh,
They do.
that's
Hold
when
on, hold
he
on, hold
was
on.
doing that.
I will say they do bring things full circle once you get to like episode 8 with the whole sitcom things. But it's just like, really, it's kind of cheesy. It's kind of like, that was kind of lame, and just certain
Right,
things.
okay,
Just
it's still not going to make me care about what was actually happening in the sitcom, though. I
mm,
guarantee it.
the only thing they captured about the sitcoms was the camera work. But this is where they failed at the most of why when I even when I did my reactions of why I was done with the sitcom shit, like episode 1 and 2. Sitcoms are supposed to be funny, and if your jokes are not like having me on the floor laughing and shit, you failed. I was literally watching this shit, and I had to find things that was not intentionally
exactly,
funny
squirrel.
to find funny.
That's what I was talking. That's what I was laughing about. That's exactly what I was laughing about. Mad Squirrel says Vision is pretty much filler.
Yeah, and look, I'm gonna say this now: Falcon and Winter Soldier will be 10 times better. Falcon and Winter Soldier episode 1 will hit harder than WandaVision
Don't do
episode
that. Don't do that, guy. Don't set it up for failure. Don't do
1.
that.
Nah.
Be
I
like,
think Falcon and Soldier have a better episode 1.
hopefully it's as good as WandaVision's best episode. Hopefully it's that good. And then when it's better, we can be even more happy. Don't be like, yeah, it's gonna be fucking
I think
10
just
times
based
fucking
off.
better. And then I go, yeah, it was a solid 8, but I'm disappointed because KDOT told me it was gonna be a fucking 11.
I feel like now just
Well, I'm
like
saying
we
personally,
just gotta. I feel like
don't take what I say for word.
I feel like now that we got our first kind of taste of what these MCU shows are going to be kind of like, even though they're all going to be kind of different, some are going to be hit or miss with some people. This one definitely doesn't like it doesn't hit for me. Doesn't mean it doesn't have to hit for somebody else. You know, somebody could absolutely love this, and that's perfectly fine. I think that's just I think that's just going to be an ongoing thing, just like any other show. You know, any other show outside of just it doesn't even have to be MCU related, just shows in
Sure
general.
it does.
But yes, this ain't the one for me. But I'm still gonna watch the season finale, which we'll come back next week and talk about. But I do want to get into these last two topics.
Yep. Chop chop. I still gotta take a nap before I go to work later.
Two motherfuckers was supposed to be here. I sent them links.
No, thank
I told
God
them
they're not, or else we'd still be fucking talking about this stuff. Because who are the other two? One is Squeezy.
No. It's
Really?
It's Swag Kage and you don't know. I don't think you know Sadwick. Sadwick. They were going to go. Yeah, we would have definitely been here for a minute if those motherfuckers was in here. But
I would have had to
here.
dip out early. But they're not here. But I got this. But
I want to go to this
motherfucker.
I want to go to this one first because this seems like to be the hot topic. The talk of the town. Yada yada. Whoop de whoop.
Talking about King Kong?
No. Black Superman. Superman is Black Superman.
What now?
Where have you been, Pee-wee? You didn't
Dude, I've been in a time warp for like 2 weeks.
You're trolling right now. You had to hear about this news, bro. Like this been going on for like what, a week now?
I just told you that I was in a time warp for like 2 weeks.
I don't believe
and then you said it's been happening for like a week. Like the only thing that I'm ever up to date on is when I do the show on Friday and Saturday, and that fucking villain asks me a bunch of questions when I'm not listening, and then I still answer the questions better than what he answers the questions. I didn't even hear what the fuck he asked me, and I was like, wait, is this what you meant? He goes, yeah. And I go, okay, then I answer the question.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. But now, Black Superman is on his way. J.J. Abrams is producing, not directing, because a lot of people think he's directing, and they said it's the end of the world. No, he's just giving up the money. You know, who's the writer's name? K Dot.
Tahiti Coates, whatever. The Tahiti
Yeah, yeah.
Tahiti
But
somebody.
but that aside, I see this. I see K Dot having conniptions on Twitter. That's a joke.
Oh man,
Not
now I'm
really
getting
having. Not
roasted in the
really.
chat. Yeah. No, I never heard about this.
But yeah, a lot of
What?
people
So
don't like. A
this
lot of
looks
people
like
don't.
this is a comic book right here that I'm looking at right now.
Yeah.
And J.J. Abrams is turning it into a lens flare.
Pretty much a black lens flare. Yes, a black lens flare.
Black lens
But
flare.
but no, I
But
want
he's
to.
making a movie.
Yes, yes, yes. I want to get K Dot's thoughts on this, and then go from
Oh my
there.
god.
Well, as you guys know,
Oh
I will
gosh.
be
I don't.
I will be bootlegging this. I will not be supporting this because in no way have I asked for this. You know, they gave them Snyder fans what the fuck they want. I said I want Clark
Wait,
Kent.
wait, 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 wait. Run that back. Run that back. I know you didn't ask for that. We didn't ask for WandaVision, but we got that.
No, I've been
Continue.
asking for Superman, not
I mean,
this guy.
But
I didn't
I've
ask
been
for
wanting a
WandaVision, but I did ask for
took a
more
Man of
Scarlet
Steel.
Witch.
I would have took a Man of Steel. I would have took a Man of Steel sequel over this
okay,
shit.
but here,
Nobody
all right.
asked for this. It's like they keep on giving us shit nobody's asking for. We don't even have a Green Lantern movie that's good yet.
Okay, my
They're
counter
giving us a
to that.
movie. They're giving us a
My
movie about an
counter
Elseworld Superman that's not even popular.
my counter to that though is the Superman and Lois show. A lot of people seem to be loving. They said like it's a very tradition, like somewhat traditional
I didn't
Superman.
watch it yet. No spoilers for that one.
I'm
No
not
I
spoiling
spoilers
won't
it.
for
spoil
that
it.
one.
I seen episode one. Episode
Because
one.
I wouldn't want
Episode
my
one was cool.
precious CW shows to be spoiled.
I seen
But
episode one. Episode one was cool, but the thing about it
Oh,
is,
perp.
I seen that Superman and he's connected to that CW Supergirl and she keeps on beating the shit out of
but
him.
you don't have to
I'm good
watch
on
the
him.
super. You don't have to watch the Supergirl. Just watch that.
No,
Just
no, no,
watch
no,
Well,
no,
you
no,
ain't
no,
you ain't
no,
gotta watch
You know.
Supergirl. She only got one season left.
no, no, no. This thing you could watch. No, no. I'm not saying you have to watch Supergirl. What I'm saying is all that CW stuff is connected, and it's just the fact that he is a weak ass Superman. He's weaker than Supergirl. I don't. Yes, they had all that homage to Superman and stuff, and it was cool. But they, why is he weaker than Supergirl? This shit, keep on
But
doing my man dirty, bro.
isn't some iterations of Superman and Supergirl sometimes Supergirl is stronger than Superman? Somebody clarify that in some cases in the comics.
In some cases, but not Prime Superman. Prime Superman beating the shit out of Supergirl.
Hey, I'm cool. I'm cool with Supergirl beating the shit out of somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Girl power. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't get me
I
wrong.
ain't trying to get shot.
Supergirl. I like Supergirl. She's strong as shit, but ain't stronger than Superman. Nah, it's just see
And do you
Dude,
think
the
people?
CW
You,
Superman is
he
okay.
let her win,
He's okay.
people.
also,
He's
Relax,
okay.
K-Dot.
I feel like also another
Do you
thing that
not
people
do
kind
you
of.
not understand who Clark Kent is? He's not a selfish motherfucker like Kara Danvers. He's like, you know what?
Tyrese,
I'll give
salute.
it. I'll give her the win. I'll give her the win. She needs a pick me up. I'll let her beat the fuck out of Superman today. It's fine.
Oh no, even Clark
but
Kent
one thing.
ain't Trump. He ain't gonna let nobody beat him up.
But another thing I feel like some people kind of overreacted to because they haven't, WB hasn't come out and announced this, and I think the trigger word reboot kind of got everybody kind of freaking out. I don't think Henry Cavill's going anywhere
Ooh, reboot.
because you could have those two in the same universe, or they could just have this Black Superman be in part of like was it Robert Pattinson's Batman's universe
Yeah, boy.
because
Yeah,
they were
he
going to
is.
build
this one is from Earth 2, so he
Yeah,
can put
because
him
I was
in
gonna
Earth
say
2
because
with
that
that.
was supposed to be that. Yeah, that's supposed to be Earth 2, and they said they're going to build characters around his universe and stuff. So
Wait, what? Superman's on Earth too?
this one,
This black one is on the Earth 2 of the in the DC comics. All right, I could be there's two black Supermen. I think this one's on
Oh,
the
I
Earth
didn't.
2.
I didn't realize we had already tailed back to the Black Superman. Like, when
yeah, I
was this
looked into.
comic book made?
I have no idea.
I don't know. It came out like early 2000s. It's the thing. Nobody ever heard of this dude. Some people
I
have not heard of
mean,
this guy.
But if it
I've
but K dot
seen.
hold on. If it's good though, will you give it its just due?
Yeah. If I see, I mean,
Okay.
if it's good, I'm not gonna sit there and be like, man, this shit trash. I ain't finna do that.
Ho-
No,
Yeah,
Hold
I
on.
say
I
it's
just
good.
I
I
think
got
that
another
might.
question because
Go
I
ahead.
don't know. I don't
It's
know.
like Purp. It's like Purp. It's like this for Joker. I did not want a
I
Joker solo
didn't
movie,
realize
but
this was my question.
I was able to
Go ahead.
enjoy the movie, like it.
Go ahead, PB.
Is Black Superman's name Kal-El?
No,
Uh,
there's two different ones.
Val
There's
Zod.
Val Zod and there's Calvin Ellis. Calvin
Okay.
Ellis, that one I don't really want. I rather the Val Zod storyline.
Okay. That's
Because
all I needed to know.
The Calvin Ellis, he's like the president. You know, no, I don't need that, bro. I don't need that. Go ahead,
Wait,
go ahead,
do
Dave.
they have the same suit? I think they're the
No,
same.
I don't think that has. I don't think they have the same suit.
Oh,
Oh
Janie
no,
Davis, you can
Calvin,
still like
Calvin's
Cyborg. You
Kryptonian
just
name
have
is
to watch
Cal.
Doom Patrol. Watch Doom Patrol.
You
Wait,
know,
no.
it's funny that Ty Smith you mentioned Icon because we do you got to remember they do have the Static Shock movie in the works, so that could open the doors for an Icon down the line and stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like all these other ideas that they're doing that they're just throwing at the wall, we don't really know what they're going to do with them. You know,
Yep, Static Shock movie,
I'm
and
more
then you can have him be old with the Batman Beyond movie.
exactly that'd be the DCEU right there. Boom, boom. You know, but like we don't I feel like we just gotta wait and see what a trailer looks like. I just want to wait and see what the trailer looks like. We know nothing about the story. We just hear casting, and they're gonna reboot stuff, and it's a bunch of outrage, which is justified. Because yeah, I agree with people. Like we do need that. You know, I think Henry Cavill deserves that like movie. You know that he deserves, and who's to say that they won't announce that down the line? Who knows? I'm just
Yeah, homeboy been
wait and
chilling
see
since
type of guy.
2017 playing a movie.
I'm just wait and see what they do with all this.
Well, Adam says that Calvin Ellis is Kal-El Earth 23.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Another
The
story.
Calvin Ellis. This is the thing. Val Zod is more of a different Kryptonian. Calvin Ellis is straight up a reskinned Kal-El. His Calvin Ellis is literally a Kal-El in Earth 23. He's literally reskinned Clark Kent.
Mm.
Same name. You know, I'm not sure if he grew up with the Kents, but you know, he's pretty much a reskin. Val Zod, his Kryptonian name is Val Zod, so he's a different type of Kryptonian.
Yeah, I feel like I just feel like let's just wait and see what they do with all this, like the storyline they're going with, what they're gonna do with Henry Cavill. Just if they decide to get rid of him, I honestly, if they do end up getting rid of Henry Cavill, I won't be upset. I won't miss him. To be honest, he looked
Yeah, but what
the only
about if they don't
hold on.
get rid of him and then we have two of them?
That's fine because Val Zod is supposed to take up after like Superman dies because he died already. Because like you can't really do
Cool.
much with and it's really Zack Snyder's fault because now like you've rushed all his different, you've rushed all the
What a
different,
fucking dick!
you've rushed all the different storylines with him. You killed him in his second movie, so the next time you go to try to kill Henry Cavill's Superman again, it's not going to have that same effect. So you gotta
Yeah,
have to kind of wait on that and. I'm okay with them trying to find a new actor. Obviously, you're not going to be able to find somebody like Henry Cavill. Acting wise, he's kind of mid, but he looks like Superman, and I think that's the
Well,
only thing people are stuck on.
what if they get the guy who plays The Witcher?
Henry Cavill.
Thank you for laughing, K. Dot, instead of just
Funny.
answering the question.
Funny as but like I can understand why they would want to go a different direction, And like I said, we don't know what they're gonna do with Flashpoint. I think definitely I agree with everybody. Like Flashpoint is gonna be kind of make or break for DC going forward. Even though I think they'll be all right. I think they should still get away from the whole shared universe. Like you can still have a shared universe, but don't make it so blatant. You can still have just these solo movies and kind of experiment with different things and stuff. And then 10 years from now, you can bring it all together and you can get a live action Crisis, whatever. Just
See,
introduce a bunch of different Supermans and all this shit and all that different Batmans and all that, and just have a Crisis and you know.
want to know what this thing is? All Walter
Mhm.
Hamada had to say when he came in, especially at Fandom, because he didn't really say it, but they danced around it. They talked about the multiverse. Like, I wish he like straight up like gave us an obvious thing what Flashpoint is going to do. Like, Flashpoint is going to get rid of Zack Snyder's universe and this, that. Like, actually tell us what is getting rid of, what is going to keep, and how's not. I'm not saying spoil Flashpoint, but give us specifics because
I feel like that.
I
Right.
guarantee
Flashpoint
Flashpoint will
can't
not
come
give us,
soon enough.
I guarantee Flashpoint will not give us those specifics on what's going to be wiped, like what's main canon and what's not. Like I
Yeah,
feel like
I feel like that's why they haven't been talking much about it because they want to kind of keep it under wraps as much as possible. I think by next year when they start filming, we'll definitely get leaks and stuff like that and plot
I
leaks and
think that
stuff
they
like.
already started filming
All right,
last month. Yeah,
so we'll probably get some leaks or something like that during this year
yeah.
or closer to when it releases.
Oh, there's
I
a
mean, but look,
fire going
Perp,
on
I'll say this.
someplace. That's what's going on outside my house. Good times.
Perp, I'll say this. If they doing a Black Superman, I would cast Michael B. Jordan. That's all I'm saying.
I would have gone with Jonathan Majors, but he's already an Ant-Man, so he's probably locked down with Disney for a minute. So
Man, that face
Jonathan
don't hurt.
Majors. Why
Jonathan got
can't I
body, but his
picture
face
what else is Jonathan Majors in?
he was in Lovecraft Country. If you've ever
did a good
seen
job in
previously,
that.
I'll send you a picture. Like you know what I'm saying, but let's just
No,
say
I
he's fairly
probably
young.
saw one of your thumbnails if he was in one of your thumbnails for it.
Yeah, he was with the show in Lovecraft Country with Journey Smollett. But yeah, like he looks the part and he's young. You know what I'm saying, and
Jerry
like
Smollett and Omar.
Henry Cavill's getting there in age, but he's almost about to be 40. He's pushing 40, so you know.
He's pushing 40. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. They're
But
gonna
I feel
CGI his
like
upper lip anyways.
But I feel like the directions these studios are going now, like they want just one person playing these characters, so they don't have to reboot so many times. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna go for somebody young,
I only want
somebody in
one
their
person
late.
playing the character. That's why I can't wait until the Multiverse of Madness because who are they gonna bring back?
Iron Man. Iron Man's coming back. He's gonna come back as a
He
zombie and
fucking
shit.
better.
No,
I don't
it's gonna
fucking give
be.
a shit.
He's
I don't
gonna.
give a
They're
shit
gonna
if he comes back as a zombie. He better come back as a fucking alcoholic again.
He's gonna get recasted, and it's gonna be Keanu Reeves in the suit and stuff. It's gonna be an
That'd
alternate.
be fucking hilarious. Oh my god.
It's gonna be like a John Wick Iron Man. But this last one I wanted to get to,
Yeah,
and
let's
then I'm gonna
chop
wrap
and
this up.
chop.
Yeah, I cover. It's pretty good timing, you know. But Spider Man 3, or better yet, known as Spider Man No Way Home. Now we got an official title. You know, this
Oh,
is where.
when did they give the official title? When did that happen? Yesterday?
Are you trolling?
When did they give the official title?
It was like last week.
I told you. 2 weeks, guy. 2 weeks. Anything that happened in the last 2 weeks that wasn't Amber Turd related, I probably don't know about. Fucking dog. Don't go over there right now. We got one topic left. Go lay down.
Oh man. But
So
yeah, so
it's
this is the
No
official
Way
title.
Home.
How do you feel about this? This is your
I
first
feel
time
like
seeing this.
I feel like he looks hilarious with that question mark on his face right now.
Yeah, man, I had to put that together. You know, all the because
This is a nice little montage. I like it.
Because Tom Holland is good. I'm telling you, he's gonna make everybody a believer.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
Tom
He's
Holland,
gonna be
I'll
the
give
GOAT.
him. He's got this going for him. He's the only one of all of the Spider-Man that was an Avenger.
Facts. People forget these
Like,
feats, man. You gotta count the feats. You know what I'm
you
saying?
gotta. It
That's a feat.
doesn't. That counts for something. I mean, we're not talking about like big moments because yeah, he's never going to have a moment like Tobey Maguire where he's stuck to the World Trade Center. Like that's never going to happen for him. It's not. They're not going to do that. Quite obvious. So yeah, if you're talking about like individual moments, there's a lot of people that put him at the top just because of that one. They're like, oh man, you remember when those are still up and Spider
Hey,
Man was on them? And I was like, what?
you gotta put Tom up there, man. He was with all the Avengers right there fighting Thanos and stuff. That's
And then he got hit on by Captain Marvel.
hey.
That's a
Hey
fact.
man. Hey
What's
man,
up, Peter
that's
Parker?
Captain Marvel tried to assault that young little boy.
she
She
didn't know what
did
his age was.
not. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You got something against Captain Marvel now?
She wanted that minor. That's what she wanted.
He's not a minor. He was
He's
Blip.
like 16.
He's six. Yeah, he was like 16. Yeah, he's 16.
Yeah.
But you also
What's his birth certificate? What's his birth certificate say?
Wait, no.
He was
Wait,
Blip.
no. How old was
He's
he?
Blip.
How old was he at Homecoming?
I don't fucking remember.
He was like 15, 16.
Right.
Well, he
5-year time jump?
15, 16.
Blip.
Okay, so he should be 18. Yeah, he's 18.
Easily.
He's 18.
Easily.
Yeah, he's 18.
Easily. Exactly. So she's gonna get some of that Spider-Man.
Yeah, all right, he gets a pass. Even though he still looks like a minor, he gets a pass.
Hey, at least he looks the part. He don't. I don't. I'm tired. Like, yo, Toby's
He's
cool,
no fucking
but like,
Andrew Garfield.
wow, Andrew Garfield. He's cool. You know what I'm saying? He's cool. He's cool. Toby, it's a little overrated. You know what I'm saying? You kind of missed the mark when you put out Spider-Man 3. Can't give
All
that
right.
shit a pass. I refuse to give that movie a pass.
So what's the excuse
Okay.
going to be when he's college
Right.
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man
looking
3
like-
doesn't get a pass, but there was no Amazing Spider-Man 3 because the Amazing Spider-Man 2 was so horrendous.
Right. And Tom Holland is about to make the best trilogy out of the three Spider-Man. So you gotta
Right.
give him
So
I would be
No
careful
Way
with
Home.
I think
No
this
Way
first
Home.
one is
Where the
gonna
hell is he? I didn't know that he was gone. He's stuck in Europe?
It's true, man. People got it. Yo, when this movie comes out, this is going to be possibly go down as the best Spider-Man movie of all fucking time.
It
And it's
depends
going to
on
be a
who's
part
in
of
it.
Tom Holland's trilogy. Not fucking Tobey Maguire's dancing ass. Not fucking Andrew Garfield. Oh, my girl's just got her neck snapped. Shit, no, it's going to be Tommy.
Hilarious.
Tommy's going to be the GOAT when it's all said and done. And he's going to have more movies than these motherfuckers when it's all said and done. Just saying, when his run is done, people are gonna be like, "Yeah, Tom's the GOAT." Far From Home.
Sorry, I was taking a drink.
You could make. I can see people's gripes with Homecoming, but Far From Home was good. That's a good Spider-Man movie. I like that more. Than
People
Spider-Man
don't
2.
like Far From Home. People don't like Far From Home.
I don't know, man. I don't get it. I don't get it.
The complexity in Far From Home, I feel, is lost on a lot of people, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's what it is. What it is. Me with Spider-Man 2, I just don't like Doc Ock. I never liked Doc Ock as a villain. He's always like real weird. He looks like a fucking school shooter in that. I don't know. He comes off
a school shooter.
I don't know, man. He just comes off as a dweeb.
I mean, if you're a scientist, you had to been a teacher at some point, right? You don't just go like you gotta teach at some point. at some point,
He
right?
just like his reasonings and stuff why he hates Peter and stuff. He's just super petty. I'm like, bro, you're just mad of like a teenage boy. Well, at that point, fucking Tobey Maguire's like 30 years old. He's like he's the same age as me. He got held back and blah blah blah, whatever.
Mad Squirrel said, Purp has dreams of a Spider-Man movie that isn't trash.
Oh man, hey man, when Marvel said they wanted to take the Harry Potter approach with this Spider-Man, I completely
Oh
understand what they're
man.
going for. I
Jamie
understand what they're going
Davis
for.
hasn't seen any of the MCU solo Spider-Man movies. Why not?
They're good. They
Like
have good
the first
rewatchability.
one is like a faux Iron Man movie. Like, yes, please.
Yeah, it's
And
fine.
then the second one it's a tribute to Iron Man, which I didn't think that I wanted, but apparently I did. So yes, please. And this third one is apparently going to be
All right,
epic,
Antonio.
of epic proportions. If they're going to have all of these characters and it's going to be a semi into the Spider-Verse style movie where you have
But
multiple Spider-Men, right?
yeah, that could be a thing. Chillmonger. Now picture this. What sounds better? Spider-Man 3 or Spider-Man No Way Home? What sounds more what's gonna catch your you know what I'm saying? Your attention more. I'm
I
going
think
with
this movie may
No
have the
Way Home.
Spider-Man. I think this movie may have the Spider-Man 3 problem, trying to do too much in this at the end.
I disagree. I think we have to say this, I guess. In Kevin Feige, I trust or we trust.
Ah, Mad
He's gonna
Squirrel
get it
got
right.
it. She said Spider-Man 3, the balls drop.
Because I don't think this movie is gonna play out the way people want it to. I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be pretty balanced. For
Oh,
what
I thought you
for
were
a
going to
lack.
say it's going to be pretty Infinity War-esque. And I was like, oh,
I mean,
No,
I think,
it's
I
definitely
mean,
we'll kill
just
off
just
all the
off,
other Spider-Men.
I mean, just off like the fact that Toby and Andrew and all these old characters from the past is coming in. I think this movie, as far as like, maybe it could be bigger than Infinity War, as far as like in Endgame, as far as like how the fans look at like for all the eye candy and seeing their OG icons coming back to this movie and stuff. But as far as the writing, I don't know. This is a lot. Like, it's going to be 9 villains in this movie.
I think they're gonna knock it out of the park. Because look what they did with Infinity War. They got like how many people they had in Infinity War and like in Endgame and stuff. They did like they did a solid job, better than I expected.
Did
Well,
you see what Husky said?
hey, Infinity
He
War
said
did not need to give the
Spider-Man 3 because home titles are annoying.
Hey, Infinity
Who
War
said
did
that?
not need to give the Guardians that much screen time. They got too much screen time.
Hey man, everybody had to get screen time. You know what I'm saying? You had that many people. It is what it is.
No,
Because imagine if
people needed screen time, but they was giving too much of the wrong people screen time, like
because
Star
at the
Lord.
end of the day, right? Who are their rivals? DC, and they did it still better than DC. DC probably won't ever do like a Crisis or something at this level for a little bit for a long time. But they got out there first. They did it first. So it's still ambitious at the same time. Like
It
Infinity
is
War
ambitious.
Endgame was still ambitious. Like for what they gave us, it was still good enough because it's like it could have been a complete and utter mess, but what we got was it was solid. Now that's the thing that they're gonna have to top that when they get to the next Avengers or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying?
No.
I think they have it figured out though. I think they have a plan. You know what I'm saying? The whole MCU
They're gonna,
shows and stuff. That's gonna be another interesting kind of play, like how they mesh that in with the movies and stuff. I think that's gonna be interesting going
it's
forward.
Jimmy Woo. Jimmy Woo is how you mesh it in. He is the glue.
Yeah, man. But I feel
He's
like
the new Phil Coulson.
I feel like with all these Phase 4 movies, like the big ones at least, those like Captain Marvel 2, like those are we're gonna see a lot of team up movies and stuff at this point because that they
Wow.
got they
all
got
of
to
the
the
big
point.
ones, and you literally list one movie, and
I mean, like
it's going to be the biggest one of all time.
Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man 3, or No Way Home, um, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, fucking Ant-Man and the Wasp 3. That's probably gonna be pretty big with the time travel shit. You know what I'm saying? We just got to wait and see. But it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, like I said, there is a lot to be nervous about this movie. Like they're doing a lot of ambitious things, but I think they can figure it out. I think it's gonna be pretty balanced.
Yeah, because they have, as Mr. Zod, that's fucking dumb, General Zod would put it, they got Kevin Foggy.
Fuck yeah.
They got Kevin Foggy over there, man, running stuff, doing things, making stuff
this is
happen.
a, this is a New York accent.
I ain't doing his New York accent. I don't want to, make myself sound extra special.
So what are some of your expectations from this movie, PB?
Um, Gosh, that's a damn good question. I guess I didn't have a whole lot of expectations, mostly because my expectations for the previous solo Spider-Man were completely different. I guess I was expecting something like a 2 hour long eulogy to Iron Man, and that's not what it was, because that's what it seemed like it was gonna be from watching
Hmm.
the fucking trailers. They're like, Iron Man's dead. Iron Man's dead. Iron Man's
It was an
dead.
illusion, and
And they were
I
like,
don't know if you
oh
heard
my
my
god.
theory. I don't know if you heard my theory. I don't think Mysterio's dead. I think that was a whole illusion that could have been what's his
No,
name,
I don't
Chameleon
think
that
that
got
he's
the.
dead either. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty confident that he's still alive. I mean, not pretty confident. I say I'm relatively confident, like 60-40 that he's still alive out there. But I
Very
don't know if he
possible.
would show up in this movie. But I'm pretty sure this movie is going to either show the majority, or it's going to be the major setup for either the Sinister Six, if they, figure something out with Sony, or a faux version of the Sinister Six, and they'll, give it
How would you
some
like? How
Kevin
would you like?
Foggy name.
How would you like this idea? Because I thought about this, right? So this is gonna be the third movie in the MCU trilogy, and he's possibly going to be stuck in a multiverse. So they could possibly keep Spider-Man in Sony's universe where he can cross over with Venom, Carnage, and all that. And he's trying to figure his way back. And he can come back at like by the time they come out with Avengers 5 or some shit like that down the line.
Hmm.
And then Sony gets a
Interesting.
trilogy with him in Sony's universe.
Right. That'd be fucking wild.
Yeah, that'd be talk about ambitious. That'd be ambitious. But you know, um,
Yeah, I don't I don't think
yeah,
the mouse would let that happen. For some reason, the mouse doesn't think that it's gonna get its size of the pie, regardless. Like, no, you're gonna get your 40%. Relax, guy.
but I do, or like have Venom cross over to MCU. You know what I'm saying, so he can get the whole white spider symbol on his
See,
chest
that's
that go
why
with Spider Man.
I don't think that Big Brell's prediction is going to be able to come true in this movie, because, as far as I know, they don't have access to the characters that they need access to in order to make a traditional Sinister Six.
Yeah, it's definitely what I
Is
think.
Venom not one of them?
I think he was a part of one of the teams at one point in the comics, but
Okay.
but it's
I
like
mean,
I
maybe
think
not. I'm
what
no
K-Dot's been
expert.
saying. I think what K-Dot's been saying, it's gonna be like a
They
multiverse.
put the answers to these questions in books. I can't be bothered by that.
Yeah, me neither. But I like K-Dot's theory that it's gonna be like different villains from different universes and stuff like different universes, and it's gonna be like
Well,
Andrew
it'll be
Garfield and
interesting to see if one Spider-Man is fighting a villain that he's having a problem with, and then the other Spider-Man shows up and he's like, "Yeah, I just took care of this one in my universe," and then Lickety Split helps him out, shit like that. That would be hilarious to me. I would like it a lot.
right, right. But yeah, that's pretty much the show. We're just got to wait for all this to come out. I still think it's very possible for Spider-Man to get delayed, but I don't want to jinx nothing. So, but if it does, you heard it here first. So, any last words about anything we talked about? Because we're gonna come back and next week and talk about WandaVision and the finale and go from there.
No, I don't have last words because if I have words about it, then I'm gonna go on and on and on like fucking General Zod does. Because all of the topics is something that I've fucking, except for you two arguing about fucking monsters fighting. Like, my God,
Yes, King Kong is going to
Jesus Christ.
choke slam Godzilla, beat the shit out of him,
Like,
and K-Dot.
you guys realize that you're literally arguing about virtual professional wrestling, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay. Okay.
yes, yes,
I just so you know what you're arguing about. I just want to know we're on the same page because I love it.
yes. I'm prepared to I'm prepared to ship this L to K-Dot. Was it March 31st?
Are
K-Dot?
you going? Are you gonna go to the you go to the embroidery store and get him a nice Letterman L that he can stitch onto his jacket and mail it
Yes.
across the country?
Every single team Godzilla, Zilla, whatever the hell, that y'all all are going to hold an
We're
L.
almost fucking done, dog. And then I will let you out of the house.
K-Dot, are you there?
Nah, man, he's changing his shirt.
Your dog answered that for me. He's probably asleep.
You could hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh, he's having a little conniption fit. He's like, dude, I need to take care of some business outside. And I was like, yeah, I know you do, but I'm almost done here. And I know that you can fucking chill for a moment. I know you can.
Husky, that is not true. Cause I watched Attack on Titan, and they got better monsters than Godzilla and Kong and all that shit. Just saying. I appreciate Man Squirrel with the links. I appreciate you showing up. I miss you. You know, definitely gotta have you on stream one of these days. Don't know when. Try to get Generals out in here and everybody get the whole crew
He
back.
thinks that we're gonna call him Mr. Zod because, his dad convinced him to change his channel name. Son of a bitch.
Yeah. Well, let the people know where they can find you in case they come
Me?
across. Yes.
Oh, go to your favorite social media. Punch in Pop Culture PB. You don't find me on that social media. Get the fuck off that social media and get to one that I'm on. And then you can find me there. And you can follow me. Or you can watch a video on YouTube of mine and you'll probably laugh your ass off. Or you can go to Prophets of Geek Culture where I bitch about Zack Snyder being a greedy fucking bastard.
Word. And also, y'all could go find K Dot. Going to his local ATM to get me $5 out to go pay me for this L he's
I
about to
thought it was
take.
10.
Yes, 10. I need 10. I might just charge him 5 extra just for interest.
You see what Mad
Just
Squirrel said?
because. Just.
Fuck that. Zod is Zod.
Very odd. Yes. But
Odd
no.
indeed.
But make sure y'all go check out K Dot's channel. You know what I'm saying? For those that, you know, like this pop culture talk and stuff and whatnot, go support him. He's a very nice person. One of the nicest persons I ever met in my life. You know what I'm saying? He's a cool dude.
Unless
PB
you're
on
a
the other hand,
cultist.
he's still an asshole, but he's cool. You know,
You know,
still cool. Still
you're
cool.
gonna
He's a
you're
cool
gonna
ass.
upset people in the chat. You're gonna upset people in the chat. They're
But
here because of me. I'm
I've known
telling
you,
you. I'm
bro.
telling you.
Do you realize I've known you for 2 years now? It's been that long.
I do. Zod asked me that. He's like, "How long?" We did that freaking morning stream or whatever earlier yesterday or whatever you want to call it. He's like, "How long we been doing this?" And I was like, it's fucking March now, so I'm just gonna say 2 years."
Yeah, man. It's been a minute. Seen a lot of things. Seen a lot of faces. You
Yeah,
know.
look at all the people that fell by the wayside.
Yeah. With that being said, though, I appreciate everybody popping up for the stream, showing love. All the new faces that I've seen in here, definitely come pull up again next week for
Yeah,
episode
they'll
4.
pull up if you give me a link.
Yes, I will give you a link because I need somebody to read these super chats for me because I'm lazy. Um, but yeah, next Wednesday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, same time. We're gonna be talking WandaVision season series finale, whatever the fuck they want to call it.
I guess I'll have to catch
And
up.
much other things, you know. But you know, we'll see who's popping up next week. I'll shoot some people some links, talk to some people. Um, but until next time, I appreciate everybody pulling up. I'll see y'all later.
And there's no rules here of kneeling.